Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another installment of Life with GWP. I'm gospel artist GWP. Hope y'all having a good day today. I haven't done a podcast in a little while. You know, life consistently throws things at us, which is why I haven't done a podcast in a little while. Been a little busy dealing with things, in life in general. But I promise to try to be more consistent with my podcasts. I'll be honest with you, a lot of times I don't know what to talk about in the podcast. I just try to be informative about what it's like to be a gospel artist. I try to share things out of my life. I can tell you one thing. This trying to be an artist is probably one of the hardest things that anyone could think of to try to do. And that's true, I believe, with any kind of artist, whether you're doing gospel or whatever kind of music you're doing, whether you're doing painting or artwork or pictures or whatever. It is a hard job to try to do this because no one really sees what goes on in the background, the amount of work that has to be done to accomplish what it is that you're trying to accomplish, your goals, your desires, your dreams to be had. It ain't no joke. It's nice if you have a group of people around you, a team to help you do stuff, but for the most part, it's you. Nobody's gonna wake you up in the morning to make you do what you're supposed to do. No one's going to discipline you, going to force you to do those things that you say that it is that you want to do. You have to discipline yourself. You got to get up in the morning or whatever time you're used to working. Forcing myself to get up in the morning is a hard thing because I worked nights for so many years, and now I'm in a position to just do this, work on music and the arts and like that, writing, recording, producing, arranging songs, and promoting what I do. It's a hard thing. So you have to force yourself to do these things. No one's going to come and make you do them. No one's going to stand over your shoulder and say, you better get this done. And when you wear as many hats as I do, that makes it even more difficult. Like I said, I am a songwriter, a singer, a producer, an arranger, a composer. So I do all of the stuff that I do myself with very little help from anyone else. I've bought a couple of beats from some people. I know a guy, the last song that I actually put out was called It's All About You, and it was based around a beat that I bought from a young man. But for the most part, all the stuff that I do myself. All the singing, most of the time the backup vocals. Every once in a while I can get someone to come down to the studio and record some backup vocals for me, or a group of ladies that I've worked with will come down or whatever. But 98% of what goes on as far as that kind of stuff is concerned, I do. So the ball's always in my court. I just recently got together with a guy who's doing videos for me. A gentleman that I met a few years back. Great singer, great songwriter himself. But I find out that he's got a degree in graphic arts and he's got the equipment and everything that he needs to do videos. He's doing some really good video work for me. If you go to my YouTube channel, you'll be able to see some of the work he's done. He did a promotional video for me as an artist, and that's GWP, God's Warrior Praising, Prazin. Go to YouTube, look up my YouTube video, and you'll be able to see some of his work. Great guy. But like I said, before that time, everything I pretty much do myself. I just recently got an agent, an official agent. I've been working with this guy off and on for a few years, and he used to have a dance team, and a lot of what he did was for his dance team, but the dance team is no more. Now he's turned his attention to singers, and I am one of the bad entertainment singers. And he is working really, really hard to get us jobs, to get us employed, to go out and do what we love to do, which is to sing. You don't find many guys like this guy. He really puts his back into it as far as trying to help us. I tried to go somewhere to sing without being paid, and he offered to pay me out of his own pocket to go sing at an event that he got from me, that the people that wanted me to come out rather and sing, did not want to pay. Who does that? Who wants to go into their pocket and pay you to go sing at an event that they booked for you, that the people that wanted you to come and perform don't want to pay you? Quote unquote, they don't have the budget for it. That's insane. But this is the kind of guy that says, Mike Wells, Bad Entertainment, great guy. But as I said, this is a recent occurrence. You don't find people like this very much. For the most part, until you get established, you're on your own. So you're your own booking agent, you're your own manager, you're your own everything. And God forbid you aren't able to do what I'm able to do, then you got to find a producer, you got to find songwriters and everything like that. If you're just a singer, you got your work cut out for you. And it's a lot. It's a lot to do. It's a lot to do. I'm not complaining because I love what I do. Creating, writing, arranging, producing, singing. All these things I've been self-taught to do, and I love every minute of it. It is the most gratifying and rewarding thing to hear what you've heard in your head become a reality. The one big thing that you'll have a problem with if this is what you want to do is getting the people around you to take what you do seriously. When I was a kid trying to do this, I was called all kinds of names. I was told I was stupid. I was told that I didn't have enough brains to write a song. This is how many songs and how many years later. But at the time that I was told that, I had been writing songs since I was 13. So don't let haters hate on you. Don't let obstacles come against you. You just keep going. You just keep going, keep promoting yourself, keep doing good music, keep enjoying what you do, keep moving forward. And that's with anything in life, any desire, any goal that you have. People are going to tell you you're crazy. People, especially if you have some abstract ideas or whatever that people have never heard of before, it's those abstract ideas that people have never heard of before that usually become great things. So don't get distressed, don't get discouraged, and don't get distracted, because that's the other thing people will do. People will try their best to distract you from doing what it is you're trying to do because they just flat don't understand. If you were working a 9-to-5 job, people would be like, oh, you got to go to work. You got to make that money. Well, it's the same thing as when you're doing what you're doing. If you're being a creative person, you got to go to work with the potential of making that money. You know, it's the same thing. Just people don't see it because it's not instant gratification. It doesn't come instantaneously. It's a thing that you have to work on, that you have to put yourself out there and promote yourself to get the opportunity to do what you do. And there's a lot of, especially in the music business right now, there's a lot of ways to promote yourself. TikTok is crazy right now. Always the internet, always YouTube. There's a new show that I've been watching on, I can't remember what channel it is right now, called the American Song Contest. Oh my gosh, I wish I had known about that before it happened. I would have auditioned for that show and been on the show. That's a great way for artists to promote themselves and their music. Some great artists, some great songs I've been hearing on this show. Just amazing. Just look for those kinds of things if you're doing music, to try to get yourself out there, because in all honesty, the masses are where you're going to get most of your most of your cash, most of your pay. You want to eventually get paid to do what it is you're doing, and the masses are the ones to do it. And don't be discouraged that if in your own hometown you're not known, people don't care about you, because the Bible says that a prophet is not known or respected in his own hometown. You're probably going to get a lot of your props, a lot of your initial success outside of where you live. Where I live, I would say it's a good place to be from, to come home to. I'm totally ready, willing, and able to go out other places and perform and sing my songs and minister the gospel through music in other places and come back home, because a lot of issues that I'm finding out here is being where I live, it's hard to get churches interested in what you're doing, especially right now. Oddly as it seems, most gospel, most churches or whatever are really into hip-hop now. I remember when gospel hip-hop was like looked at and frowned upon. It's like, this ain't gospel, what is this? This is worldly stuff. But it's like mainstream now. Everybody's doing hip hop. Everybody's rapping about the Lord, which is cool. I love hip hop music. I love the beats. I love the style, the rawness of it. But as a singer, it's almost kind of hard to get out into places nowadays because hip hop is just taking over, which I'm cool with that. Like I said, I'm cool with it. That's just not my thing. I want to go out and sing some of these songs that God has given me. And the stuff that I do, like I said, is not quote unquote churchy. It's very hardcore beats, very almost like old school funk. That's the kind of stuff that I do. So it's just a little bit hard to get out there, but that's not going to stop me from pushing, not going to stop me from working hard, trying to achieve the goal, you know what I'm saying? And the goal is to get out there and speak the word of God to people and, minister some grace and some positivity to people and hopefully get paid for it. That'd be real cool. I would love to be like Mary or Dietrich Haddon or Kirk Franklin or some of the other big artists out there that are doing what they do. So I'm going to keep on promoting. I'm going to keep on pushing. I'm going to keep on going. And while I got your attention, I just wanted to fill you in on a couple of things. If you're in the South Bend, Mishawaka, Indiana area, I'm going to be at Lathan Auditorium, 304 South Main Street. That's the main library. There's an auditorium in there for the We Love the 80s and 90s show. Myself and a couple of other great artists are going to be there. Tickets are $15. VIP tickets are $15. I believe the other ones are $10. Come check us out. It's going to be a fun night of R&B. Throw a little gospel in there. You know how I do. That's going to be on June 18th. Doors open up at 1 p.m. Then on June the 11th, I'll be at the 5th Annual Fun in the Sun Family Fun Fair. That's Saturday, June 11th at 307 South Chapin Street in South Bend at the Lark Hair Studio. We're going to be out back there on the parking lot area. All kinds of artists out there. All kinds of vendors going to be out there. All kinds of entrepreneurs doing their thing out there. Come out and check it out. It's going to be a great fun day out there on Chapin Street in South Bend at the Fun in the Sun Family Fun Fair. And now listen, once again, self-promoting like crazy. I am gospel artist GWP, which stands for God's Warrior Praising. Look me up online. Check out some of the stuff that I am doing. My website is www.godswarriorministries.com. You'll find pictures, you'll find bio, you'll hear music, all kinds of stuff. I am on almost all platforms. I'm on iTunes. I'm on TikTok. I'm every doggone where. Just look me up. Check out what I'm doing. The music that you're hearing in the background is some of my stuff. Like I said, you can go to find me on YouTube. You can see some of my videos and check out some of the stuff that I do. I'm going to get off here. I will talk to y'all next time on the next podcast, Life with GWP. God bless y'all. I'm out. Peace.
Beats by Crazy.
Yeah, y'all, it's another jam about Jesus.